Do you practitioner know? When you recite the Buddha's name or mantras, what kind of chain reaction do these sound vibrations create in the universe? Deep within the Dharma lies a mysterious power known as the dharani. It enables us to transcend endless time and space, establishing a direct connection with higher dimensional energetic beings. Today, I will reveal to you the true, profound meaning of the 7 great mantras. These mantras are not merely chants, but a special mode of dialogue between energies. When you recite these mantras, you're actually sending a call at a special frequency to the purest and most powerful energy beings in the universe, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Buddha once said that all sentient beings possess Buddha nature, which means that each of us inherently has the potential to attain Buddhahood, but it is obscured by delusions, attachments, and discriminative thoughts. These mantras are precisely one of the keys to awakening the Buddha nature within us. When you see this video, please believe it is by no mere coincidence. If you're interested in these Buddhist mantras, please write Namo Amitabha in the comment section, so we may together invoke the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. In the time of the Buddha, these mystical languages we today call mantras were known in Sanskrit as dharanis. Literally, it means to be able to keep or hold. It represents a linguistic power capable of maintaining boundless wisdom and merits. The Mahaprajaparamitassa records that all draws are the secret methods of all the Buddhas. If one attains this dharani, they will have unobstructed eloquence, be able to uphold all dharmas, and neither forget nor lose them. This passage clearly tells us that dharani is not merely a simple chant, but a secret method embodying the wisdom of all Buddhas. It is said that at the very moment the Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, all the energies of the universe vibrated in unison. The frequency of these vibrations was recorded, and the Buddha discovered that specific sound vibrations can directly influence the energy fields of sentient beings, purify karmic obstacles, and enhance wisdom. During the dissemination of Buddhism, these mantras were transmitted from India to China, Tibet, and other parts of Asia, forming a rich and diverse tradition of esoteric practices. During the Tang dynasty, the esteemed monk Master Bukong translated a vast number of Sanskrit mantras into Chinese phonetic transcriptions, enabling these sacred sounds to be chanted and recited by a wider audience. In Tibetan Buddhism, Padmasambhava elevated the practice of mantras to a new level. He taught that sound itself is Dharma, and reciting mantras is equivalent to seeing the Buddha. This sentence profoundly reveals the essence of chanting mantras. Through specific sound vibrations, we can directly resonate with the energy field of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Although these mantras have a history of more than 2,500 years, the energy and wisdom they embody have never diminished. In today's noisy and chaotic era, these ancient and sacred vibrations can still help us purify our hearts and awaken our Buddha nature. As Master Huineng, the 6th patriarch, said, "The Dharma of the Buddha does not depart from the world in the world." Although these secret mantras are mysterious and profound, their functions and meanings are closely connected to our daily lives. Only by understanding the essence of the mantra can we truly appreciate why the ancients regarded it as a precious treasure in their practice. To understand the power of mantras, we must first grasp a fundamental truth. The entire universe, including each of us, is essentially a body of energy. This is not merely a Buddhist perspective. Modern quantum physics also reveals the same truth. At the most microscopic level, matter is nothing but different manifestations of energy. In Buddhism, this energy is referred to as the mind. The Avatamsaka Sutra states that all phenomena are created solely by the mind. This is not mere idealism, but points to the fundamental origin of all things in the universe. Each sentient being possesses a unique energy field, just as there are no two identical leaves in the world. Likewise, in a vast universe, there are no two completely identical energy bodies. What distinguishes the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas from us is not an essential difference, but rather the purity and intensity of their energy. The sages, such as the Buddha, Avalokiteshvara, and Manjushri, have energy fields that have dispelled all impurities, becoming extraordinarily pure and powerful. Ordinary people are polluted by the 5 poisons: greed, hatred, ignorance, pride, and doubt, and the 6 external sense objects: form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and mental phenomena, causing their energy fields to become turbid and weak. So, how do mantras function? Imagine that when you make a phone call, you need to dial the correct number to reach a specific person. Mantras are like phone numbers in the universe. Each mantra corresponds to the specific energy frequency of a particular Buddha or Bodhisattva. When you recite a particular mantra, you are essentially dialing the number of that Buddha or Bodhisattva within the cosmic energy network. Taking the 6-syllable mantra as an example, Om Mani Padme Hum. These 6 syllables are not merely simple sounds, but are the sound codes of the energy field of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. When you focus on reciting these 6 syllables, your energy field begins to resonate with the energy field of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. As the recitation deepens, this resonance becomes increasingly intense. It should be noted, however, that such a telephone call will not be automatically connected. As I have mentioned before, countless sentient beings in the 3 realms and 6 paths are constantly calling upon the numbers of these Buddhas and Bodhisattvas every moment. Why is it that some people receive responses while others are always met with a busy signal? There are 2 key factors here. The first is the similarity of dependent origination. In physics, there is a fundamental principle that similar energies are more likely to produce resonance. If your mind is filled with greed, resentment, and anger, then your energy field is far from that of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who embody compassion and wisdom. Even reciting numerous mantras will struggle to generate a strong resonance. This is why Buddhism emphasizes not only the chanting of mantras, but also the observance of precepts and the practice of wholesome deeds to purify one's energy field. The second is the degree of sincerity. Quantum physics has demonstrated that the observer influences the observed phenomenon. Similarly, the intensity of your focus and sincerity while reciting mantras directly determines the strength of energy resonance. Reciting 10,000 times inattentively is not as good as reciting once with full concentration. This also explains why, with the same mantra, some people can feel a strong, energetic shift after reciting it once, while others recite it tens of thousands of times without any response. The issue does not lie in the partiality of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, but in the state of one's own energy field and the mindset during recitation. The power of the mantra also manifests in the vibration of its sound. Sanskrit is an extremely precise language, with each syllable having a specific vibrational frequency. When we produce these specific sounds, they generate unique vibration patterns within our bodies and surroundings. These vibrations can adjust our energy channels and vital flows, thereby influencing our physiological and psychological states. Now, let us delve into the characteristics and functions of these 7 great mantras, understanding how they operate in our practice and daily life. First is the mantra of Shakyamuni Buddha. This is the fundamental mantra of Shakyamuni Buddha of this present age. The entire mantra can be understood as a homage to the great wish-fulfilling jewel. The wish-fulfilling jewel here refers to the Buddha's wisdom, which can fulfill all wholesome desires of sentient beings. Reciting the heart mantra of Shakyamuni Buddha establishes a connection with the most perfect energy field in the universe. As the spiritual leader of the Saha world, Shakyamuni Buddha shares the most direct karmic connection with all sentient beings in our world. Therefore, reciting this mantra is a prayer for the Buddha's combined blessings of compassion and wisdom to be bestowed upon us. The second is the Great Bright Mantra, which is the heart mantra of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. These 6 characters may appear simple, but they contain profound meaning. Tibetan Buddhism holds that these 6 syllables correspond to the 6 realms of sentient beings, and reciting this mantra can alleviate the sufferings of samsara in the 6 realms. Om represents the Buddha's body, Buddha's speech, and Buddha's mind, serving as the beginning of all mantras. Mani represents the wishing jewel. Lai represents the lotus, symbolizing compassion and purification, and Hung represents the indestructible Vajra heart. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva is revered as the embodiment of great compassion and mercy, devoted to relieving suffering and rescuing beings from distress. He vows to seek liberation from suffering for all sentient beings, not seeking personal peace or happiness. The Shurangama Sutra clearly records that if sentient beings encounter various disasters and sufferings, as long as they recite the name of Avalokiteshvara, they will surely attain liberation. This is also why the Great Bright Mantra has become the most widely known and most recited mantra, as it represents the purest compassionate energy in the universe. The third is the Manjushri Mantra, Om Padme H. Manjushri Bodhisattva represents prajna wisdom and is the mother of all Buddhas. From the perspective of energy studies, this mantra can activate the areas in our brain responsible for wisdom and insight. Many people mistakenly believe that Manjushri Bodhisattva is solely the protector of academic studies, which is a great misunderstanding. The wisdom of Manjushri Bodhisattva is the prajna wisdom of a cosmic scale, capable of dispelling all ignorance and delusions. When we face crossroads in life and do not know how to choose, when we encounter doubts while studying the Dharma and cannot find explanations, when we feel confused and lose our direction, these are the best moments to recite the Manjushri mantra. The energy field of Bodhisattva Manjushri helps us open the eye of wisdom, enabling us to see the true nature of things. The fourth is the heart mantra of Green Tara. Green Tara hold an extremely important position in Tibetan Buddhism. It represents compassion in action and is a manifestation of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. Green symbolizes vitality and healing energy. Tara holds an Eubala flower, symbolizing her tireless dedication to the salvation of all sentient beings. Reciting the Green Tara mantra can provide a powerful protective energy, especially suitable for those facing danger, fear, or urgent difficulties. Additionally, Green Tara is also regarded as the protector of wealth and abundance, and reciting her mantra can bring auspiciousness and prosperity to one's life. The fifth is to request the teacher's mantra, which is relatively long. Namo Bhagwan, Visakha, Krubru, Parabhava, Hasoba, also known as Dharmadita, Arhut, and Samasampada. The Medicine Buddha, fully known as the Medicine Master Lapis Lazuli Light Tathagata, is specifically responsible for healing the physical and mental ailments of sentient beings. From the perspective of energy studies, the Medicine Buddha mantra can regulate the flow of energy within our bodies, especially those chakras related to health. When we experience physical discomfort or psychological trauma, reciting mantras and applying mantra-infused medicine acts like a comprehensive adjustment and repair for our energy system. In the Medicine Buddha Sutra, it is said that the Medicine Buddha has 12 great vows, many of which are related to relieving sentient beings' illnesses and suffering, as well as fulfilling their material needs. Therefore, the Medicine Buddha mantra is also believed to bring material prosperity and fulfillment. The sixth is the sacred name of Amitabha Buddha, Namo Amitabha Buddha. This seemingly simple 6-syllable sacred mantra is, in fact, a powerful secret mantra. Amitabha in Sanskrit means infinite light and infinite life, representing boundless radiance and eternal existence. When we recite Namo Amichuofo, we are actually establishing a connection with the energy field that represents infinite space-time. Master Shandao, the patriarch of the Pure Land School, once said that uttering the name Amitabha Buddha even once can extinguish the grave karmic offenses accumulated over 81 kalpas of samsaric existence. This is not an exaggeration, but rather reveals the special vibrational frequency of this mantra, which can swiftly purify our karmic field. The Western Pure Land of ultimate bliss is located beyond 10 trillion Buddha lands. How then can Amitabha Buddha respond to our recitations? This is because at the level of dependent origination, there are no constraints of time and space. The phenomenon of quantum entanglement has demonstrated that no matter how far apart two particles are, once they become entangled, they can instantaneously influence each other. Similarly, when our mind resonates with the great vow of Amitabha Buddha, this energetic resonance can transcend infinite distances. The seventh is the Chittagarbha mantra, Ohahaha Visvamaya, Soha. Chittagarbha Bodhisattva is honored as the great vow Chittagarbha king. He made a solemn vow in the hell realms, one of the 10 great mighty vows leading to Buddhahood, promising to save all sentient beings in hell. The energy field of Chittagarbha Bodhisattva has a special connection with the transformation of karma. When we recite the Chittagarbha mantra for ourselves or others, we are essentially invoking the energy field of Bodhisattva Chittagarbha to purify and transform heavy karmic burdens. The Chittagarbha mantra is especially suitable for the liberation of the deceased, including those lives that were not able to be born due to abortion. In the Chittagarbha Sutra, Bodhisattva Chittagarbha particularly emphasizes the importance of filial piety. Therefore, reciting the Chittagarbha mantra is also a way to repay the kindness of one's parents. After understanding the characteristics of these 7 great mantras, we need to contemplate why some people experience rapid results from reciting mantras, while others see little noticeable effect. Besides the previously mentioned factors of dependent origination, similarity, and sincerity, another important factor is the method of recitation. The correct method of recitation includes purifying the body and mind, preferably performing a simple cleansing of the body before reciting, and maintaining a calm and peaceful mind. Focus on the present moment, eliminate lustful thoughts, and concentrate fully on every syllable of the mantra. Pronounce correctly, articulating each syllable as accurately as possible, and adjust the volume according to the situation. Perseverance is key. The power of mantra lies in accumulation. Consistently reciting the mantra is more effective than occasional intensive recitations. Maintain an attitude of reverence and uphold respect and faith towards the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas while reciting. Finally, I would like to emphasize that while mantras possess incredible power, they are not magical spells. The true purpose of reciting mantras is not to gain external benefits, but to gradually purify and elevate one's own energy field through resonance with higher dimensional energy fields, ultimately realizing one's inherent Buddha nature. Now, let us discuss how to integrate these 7 great mantras into daily life, allowing them to truly become tools that transform our lives. First, select the mantra that best corresponds to your current state. If you're experiencing physical discomfort or illness, the Medicine Buddha mantra is the most suitable. If you're facing difficult decisions or inner confusion, the Manjushri mantra can help you awaken wisdom. If you're praying for deceased loved ones, the Chittagarbha mantra is the best choice. Secondly, set a reasonable chanting plan for yourself. There is no need to pursue quantity from the very beginning. For example, reciting one mantra 108 times daily is sufficient. Traditionally, this is considered a perfect number. Maintaining focus and sincerity is more important than quantity. You can recite it once after getting up in the morning and once before going to bed at night, gradually forming a habit. Third, combine mantra recitation with breathing. Breath is the bridge that connects the body and mind. As you inhale, visualize pure energy entering your body, and as you exhale, imagine negative energy being expelled from your body. In this process, reciting mantras and esoteric chants can greatly enhance the purification effect of the energy field. Fourth, create an environment conducive to mantra recitation. This does not mean that you need a special place, but maintaining a relatively quiet and tidy environment can be helpful. You can set up a small altar or meditation corner at home, lighting an incense stick or a lamp. These can help you enter a state of recitation more quickly. Fifth, reciting mantras is not merely vocal articulation. It is a wholehearted dedication of body and mind. Try reciting in accordance with the three mysteries: the body mystery, maintaining a respectful posture; the speech mystery, with correct pronunciation; and the mind mystery, concentrating on visualization. The union of these three can maximize the efficacy of the mantra. Ultimately, always remember that the ultimate purpose of mantra recitation is enlightenment, not the attainment of worldly benefits. Although mantras can indeed bring about disaster aversion, calamity avoidance, and the increase of blessings and benefits, it is correct to regard these as secondary effects of practice rather than the primary goal. We have already explored the essence of mantras, their historical background, the characteristics of the 7 major mantras, and the methods of practice. Finally, I would like to share with everyone a deeper reflection on the practice of mantra recitation. Mantras, or dharnis, are essentially a dialogue of energies, serving as a means for us to communicate with the higher energy fields of the universe. At a deeper level, it is a path towards self-awakening. Every syllable, every vibration is awakening the dormant Buddha nature within us. As Master Huineng, the 6th patriarch, said, "The Dharma of the Buddha is in the world and does not depart from worldly awareness." These seemingly mysterious mantras are actually contained within our daily breath, within every moment of our mindful awareness. The greatest merit of reciting mantras is not to obtain external protection, but to gradually realize that oneself is fundamentally no different from the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. As the frequency of our energy field increasingly aligns with that of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, we are astonished to realize that the external Buddha we have been seeking has always been within our own hearts. In this age filled with noise and chaos, these ancient mantras provide us with a way to return to inner peace, a bridge to connect with higher consciousness. Whether or not you subscribe to Buddhism, these vibrations containing millennia of wisdom are worthy of your heartfelt experience. If today's sharing has inspired you, kindly rejoice in the merit and share this video with those who may need it. Remember, the most important aspects of reciting mantras and secret mantras are sincerity and perseverance, rather than formality and quantity. May the power of these 7 great mantras protect your body and mind with well-being and enhance your wisdom. Thus, the original teacher is Shakyamuni Buddha, while there is Amitabha Buddha and Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva.